chose Sephora, a global makeup department-esque store that's been the hallmark of luxury beauty for decades, for my project. So I focused on online brand communities, and they began using an online beauty platform to connect customers and engage a better sense of brand engagement a few years ago now. So you probably know them for their massive stores and luxury items, but their website has so many useful features that are meant to improve your overall shopping and brand experience. So the solution that Sephora came up with to expand their marketing strategy is called the Beauty Insider Community, which is basically a social platform that pushes towards experiential retail. It's a combination of what formerly encompassed their different online tools, including their visual artist tool, Color IQ Foundation Match, Gallery, Beauty Matches, etc. It's only available with their Beauty Insider status, which is complimentary, but this only works to promote their brand engagement. So there are three main pages of the community. The first is the profile, which displays personal interests. You can review recent purchases, get product recommendations, etc. Next is the groups page, which you can see I have a screenshot up on here, which allows you to connect with members who have similar interests to you. For example, there's the skincare wear group, which has nearly 450,000 members, the Everything Eyes group, and there are smaller groups as well. Once you subscribe to that group, you'll get messages and you can message people within the group to talk about that similar shared interest that you have. The last thing is the gallery, which is an interactive photo wall, which allows you to post photos and tag products that you've purchased in those makeup photos. So how does experiential retail come into play to promote Sephora's marketing? So the first thing is that they offer these free classes with insider rewards. As you can see, here's a screenshot of my insider menu, and I can make a reservation to manage services, classes, events, etc. Things like that. Next is their GPS tech assistant, which helps you to find products in the store. So basically you can open the app and say, I'm looking for X product that I have at home. It will tell you what aisle it's in, if it's available in that store, maybe a similar product if you're looking to try something new. Things like that. Next is their visual artist tool, which is an in-app feature that allows you to basically try on virtually makeup products that you may not have committed to purchasing in store just yet. And last is their Color IQ Match Foundation system, which is applicable to all of their stores. It's a universal system where they categorize foundations by what color they are and what skin type that they might be good for, which also is part of their experiential retail process. So here, this kind of lays out their GPS system. So this is the Fifth Avenue store in New York City. The outside is obviously beautiful, inside is beautiful as well, but there's a system to it. So here's a picture of how they're splitting up their ground floor by brand and by who owns these brands, which I'm sure plays a large part into their GPS system where it might be directing you based on where you are in the store. So this is the gallery feature, which is basically a social media tactic of connecting people and using the community to push products, which is important and noted in the white papers that I found for this. So Sephora encourages people tagging Sephora themselves in your Instagram photos, and the beauty matches allow you to see people with similar features to you, which is another key marketing technique to encourage makeup for everybody. So here's an example of using other media outlets as a tool of promoting their own media outlet. They're using Facebook. Facebook is stating that there's a 19% incremental lift on loyalty program signups. With a loyalty program signup comes an additional community member, which further engages the audience to become a more loyal member of Sephora. And online traffic is obviously great for their store model because they're focusing more on this like online retail setting, especially during times like COVID. So here are the white paper guidelines that are the most important for companies looking to use an online brand community: to have a structured community, audience engagement, social linkages, and consumer data. So does Sephora match up? Yes, they do to every single one of those guidelines. So the groups and beauty matches allow for a structured community, which allows consumers to play a larger role in the company rather than fulfilling a sale. Audience engagement, of course, they have this. Having a physical conversation starting tool allows consumers connected to the brand to connect to the brand as if they are part of a family, not just a one-time buyer, and creates buzz in addition to products fulfilling just needs. In terms of consumer data, they effectively use it to create beauty matches and work with their Color IQ system as well as the GPS system. As for social linkages, social media like gallery and group systems feel like Facebook and Pinterest, which are sites that they're already using to advertise on. And the white papers actually say that the web Sephora has created is the strongest type of community because there are varied relationships within it. Here are my sources, and thank you guys so much.